Hello Libra, it's so nice to be back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and I do tarot readings based on zodiac sign for the new moon energy and the full moon energy. So today we're going to be looking at the full moon energy for Libra. The full moon is about the peak of the cycle, anything that you put out as an intention during the new moon. This is when it will either be manifesting or showing you what needs to be released in order to move forward on your journey and to maybe start fresh in the next cycle. So let's get some cards. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra for the full moon, please? The High Priestess. All right. Temperance. You know, these two cards have been coming out a lot lately. So we have definitely some intuition, a balance of things, and then the Ten of Wands, which is kind of a burden. So I'm really feeling like there's something that your gut is telling you that you need to let go of and release. Okay, you're carrying too much weight here, and I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you that you need to take it easy, live more balanced, baby steps. Like I just went through this with Virgo, but baby steps, taking it slow, one step at a time. I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you that, and so are the cards apparently. With the High Priestess and the Temperance both being major arcana cards, I feel like this has something to do with something big or heavy in your life. Something that can be mind-changing, life-changing, perception-changing, perspective-changing kind of event. I really kind of equate them to events. But big things going on in your life. So, but I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you something. You're either not paying it as much attention as you should be, or you're ignoring it altogether. The Nine of Wands just popped out right on top of the Ten of Wands. Okay, and this is about kind of like looking at your progress. I feel like, yeah, I just keep going back to your intuition is trying to tell you, but you're here and you're watching this, so you're probably not listening. But yeah, it's time to kind of take a look. Like, this is how I'm seeing them together, how they're interacting. He's kind of watching her, right? Taking a step back and kind of assessing the situation. He's lined up everything. You're like, it's like you're almost there, but you want to take a step and assess your final steps. Okay. I feel like that's kind of what you're being led to, is really taking an objective look at something that you feel like is pretty heavy in your life, and how you can take it one step at a time. Also, with those lined up like that also kind of is going in order, a sequence of events. Don't just snatch them all up and run, but you need to kind of have your ducks in a row. That may apply in many different ways to many different people. Do we have any advice for Libra? Any advice for Libra? And then we have another major arcana, the Star, hope. Okay, there's definitely hope. I really like the similarities, and I really need to take a deeper look at this. There's a fly, sorry. The similarities with the jugs and the water and the flowing and the fluidity of those cards. It's just, it feels like going with the flow, not just taking everything all at once because it's too much. But hope. So I did this on a TikTok video. The hope card came up for something, and literally, like, because you have 60 seconds to do the whole video, and I literally was like, hope. If you don't see hope now, look for it. That's what I said on TikTok. That's what I'm going to say here. If you're not seeing the hope right now because you're feeling too burdened and kind of worn down, it's time to start looking for hope. Where can you find hope? Where in your life can you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Journaling, just listing gratitude things, like that's such a common thing for people to say, and it, like, I almost want to roll my eyes. I probably did, but a gratitude journal, just listing stuff that you're grateful for, might help you see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. But definitely trusting your gut and listening to your intuition. That's a big one. That's a big one. So let's see, any more advice for Libra? Any more advice for Libra? Yeah, we have majors and then we have fire energy. So it could be that you're dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. What's the other fire sign? Aries. I'm looking at my cheat sheet over in the corner there. Not everybody can memorize everything. So yeah, it could be that you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could just be that you're fighting something that you're passionate about and your gut's trying to tell you to slow it down and take it easy. And you're just trying to just get all fired up and just take it on all at once. That very well could be the fire energy that it's talking about. All right. Whoa, no. Oh, hey, it was only one card. I'm taking it. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is more kind of waiting and assessing and not necessarily planning, but having an idea to start planning something. I really feel like the message here is for you to slow down, go with the flow, trust your gut. I'm getting the impression that you're going too fast into something, jumping into the deep end. I just heard you're going too fast into something, and your gut's trying to tell you to slow down, but I feel like you're so hard and fast into it that you're not hearing your intuition, or you're pushing it down and suppressing it so that you could focus on whatever this is that you're trying to go. So you're trying to go deep into. That one almost was bad. But yeah, slowing it down, assessing, reassessing, watching, being more observant of the flow of things is really what I feel like Spirit wants you to know. And, to trust your instinct, trust your guts, and maybe tap into that intuition a little bit more. So I'm going to call that the reading because we got our advice, we got what's going on. So take some time during this full moon to kind of acknowledge the manifestations that have come to you, acknowledge that, where you can put in more work, or where you can just kind of stop and take a look and move on to the next step at the appropriate time. So some divine timing kind of going on here, and you're trying to push through fast, but they're telling you kind of like slow down, go with the flow. It's not quite time yet. Don't go too hard too fast. So that's what I'm getting for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video, and as always, have a blessed day.